Hi, good morning, everyone. So, as you heard the song just now, it's called Words. And you see there's one English lyrics and below there's a Spanish lyrics. No, Spanish should be, yeah. So I also can't remember. So whatever it is, I just want to emphasize for the past two lessons that, words is really doesn't come easy, all right? So words itself is full of a lot of meanings. So itself for not only to impress, to express, sometimes words also make you very depressing. Like for example, words that describe you, no good lah, things like that. But today's lesson, we are all talking about the strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Today's lesson is all about how are you going to use this SWOTPEL to make the next 4 to 6 years of your life in secondary school or even longer. So we next 1 or 2 lessons tomorrow or the day the last day, we may be doing a test on your characters, whether which part of yours are strong at. Nevertheless, okay, we need to know where is our strength and the weakness. So I won't say you must have all your weakness, but I think it's good to know where is your weakness and then transform it to your strength, all right?
Let's talk about the eagles for a minute because the mother eagle, after sitting on the eggs, protecting it with her life until they hatch, and going out and swimming and attacking prey and bringing back food until they grow, then turns around the same beak and the same body that warms it, takes them out to cliffs and throws them over the edge. It is not that she has turned against her children, but she knows that they will never find their wings in safety. The eaglet learns to fly by confronting its scary place. And it's not even trying to fly, it's falling. But in the process of falling, flapping and falling and flapping and falling and flapping and flapping and flapping and flapping and flapping and flapping and flapping, that's how you get your wings.
Yes, that's right, guys. That's right. That is how you get your wings. And excuse me. And in fact, one of my three for my tuitions, my own, I always believe the three animals. The cheetah is all about speed. I think nowadays we know that speed is very important. You heard of the hare and the tortoise story, right, Roshan? 乌龟跟兔子赛跑流哈，听过啦。要不要听了，对吗，Roshan? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cannot, 吓死我了 because I thought you were frozen. So the hare and the rabbit also got 4 parts of the story. Have you heard it before? 依安，你有没有听过兔子跟乌龟赛跑有 4 parts 的 ？4 parts 啊，你听过哈？Wow, good. Okay. So 子欣有没有听过 4 parts of the story? 没有啊。Okay. So anyway, you can see that the eagle, in fact, are eagles who are flapping, and then suddenly, the next time you can fly. So you realize that the mother eagles knows the strengths and the weakness of the eaglets. Same thing, your parents might know you well, okay? But nevertheless, you guys have to fly on your own. So I choose cheetah as the speed. Eagle has the soar like the king. Eagle is the king of the birds. And of course, the dolphin is the most intelligent mammals in. So I use the air, land, and sea, 海陆空都有用到. So that is how I describe my students, and you guys are leader. So for today, day 3, we're going to talk about visual graphic like later and comprehension text B and C. And what is Swotpel and means to you? Okay, now, Ethan, can you read to us, which one will you want to start first? These 4 words here, how are you going to do it?
Ethan. Ready.
Then where's the second word?
Ready, learn, get to.
Okay, thank you. How about Dai? Which word will you want to use? Which word you want to start first? Yeah, Dai. Which one you want to start first? You're still thinking. Okay, guys, this is the last time I will inform you to turn on the camera. But if your parents or your brother or sister, whoever want to sit beside you and listen, by all means, okay? honestly, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Okay, the main thing is that I'm very OCD. If somebody don't turn on the camera, I feel very uneasy. Okay, if all turn on cameras, you make me to teach better. So don't mind. So don't worry. I have students set for the father still sit beside him. You know why not? Iris. One time very cute. No? I think my student did not accidentally did not unmute, did not mute it. 还玩电话，还不听，还在玩电话，还不用功。Daddy，没有 mute 啦。Oh, get it, Iris, you get it now. So when he was watching my video, my lesson, he was using his handphone. 在下面嘛。So he thought his father was not beside him. So now you understand why sometimes parents are beside the kids. Right? So 还玩电话，听老师讲课。Oh, he's like, Daddy, I didn't unmute. I didn't mute it. So okay, I trust all of you. Welcome to your parents or brother and sister to sit beside, or even this student, the brother was younger than him in social study or set 1 or 2, also sit in. I don't care, seriously. All right, but I just want to see your face so that I know I can see like Iris how you behave, or I like see and when you see the facial expression, I know. And I realized that Matthew is such a handsome boy. Show me your full face. Well done, Matthew. Seriously, 他很像古代的书生，真的。Okay, right. So who else? Iris, maybe you can tell me how you're going to start the forwards. There's a reason to play this game, okay, guys? So I told you on my lesson or there is a reason behind, correct? I don't do it for fun and laughter. Sometimes if I for fun and laughter, I'll tell you, okay? Cian, next one will be you, okay? Think about how to do this. Okay, Iris? Now my advice is, guys, don't mind. Ray Yang, for example, hey, John today is not in, John. I just realized John today not in. Just give me a minute. Who else is not in? Okay, so Ray Yang, for example, now I give you all 5 seconds. Don't mind. So Ke-in, everyone, Matthew. So if I say, Ke-in, what is this? Then if you're not sure 5 seconds, please say pass, okay? We don't want to waste time. Right, don't mind. Let's go. Iris?
Pass.
Sorry? Okay.
I would like to pass.
Pass. Okay, next one. Next one. Jian.
Pass.
Okay. Roshan.
Pass.
Seriously, Wei Yang.
Can you repeat what we are doing again? Because there's like a lot of construction sound.
Okay. Oh, so sorry. Ray Yang, can you use this forward? Which word do you want to start first?
Get.
Then?
Ready to learn.
Get ready. Get ready to learn. Thank you, sir. Matthew. Yipao, next will be you, Matthew? 4个字而已大哥，不用想这么久嘞。我的 Matthew Susan, just tell me which one you want to start first. It's okay. Hey, this is not Einstein equation. Come. Matthew freeze already. Okay, Yipao. Sorry, Matthew? Yes.
I only can think of get ready to learn.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Get ready
good.
to learn.
Thank you, sir. 一宝什么对？
Learn.
Yes.
Learn to get ready.
Learn to get ready. Actually, a lot of people do this. Get ready to learn. Learn ready to learn, get ready. Ready to learn, get learn, ready to. Whatever it is combination, children, you are actually looking through your brain structures. Okay, as Uncle Raymond's in my unit, we learned about the brain structure. When I was in MOE, I also understand to learn. I just realized our brain is so not just sophisticated, but it's a very wondrous organs in our body, the biggest organ in my opinion. But then when I use this to test a lot of my students, about 100 over students, I always tell people this, Roshan, get ready to learn now. I got one boy just like you, Iba. Why can't we start in this first? Learn to get ready. Isn't it sounds better? Isn't it sounds better? Isn't it sounds more professional? Wow. A set one boy, not your, not your one. The one set one has in this year, the set one. Now they are set two next year. So I asked that boy, so why do you choose learn? Because uncle, you look at it, you see all the circles, and this is black color, bigger circle. But in life, you told me, right? You told us that we have to learn, relearn, and unlearn. You told us that we must find our strength. So my strength is not to get ready to. My strength is to want to learn whatever I can. Wow, Roshan, steady, right? Agree not? Why you so blurred today? You just wake up, okay, never mind, never mind. Next time, tomorrow you wake up. Sorry?
Yesterday, I sleep quite late because I'm waiting for my mother to come home. So
No problem. Hey guys, if you need to sleep late, go ahead and sleep late, okay? I know it's not good, not very healthy to sleep late. But sometimes I told you already, for the next 4, 5, 6 years, you have to sleep late because you have to complete your homework. No choice. 所谓我 John 不在事半功倍是吗？你要做东西是这样。So Iba, well done, Iba. Learn to get ready is where a fun and creative way to ensure your strength, weakness, and opportunities and enterprise your opportunities. 所谓知己知彼， right? 百战不厌. So in life, you also know why we must use it. I just realized that I think Iba, you are the first one to tell me this so far, okay? But not. I mean, in this past 3-4 weeks of group study, but I used it beginning of this year before, right? So now the next slide. So learn to get ready. What? Now, what is your strength? Please write it down because the next few years of your life, all the way. And by the way, you will not learn all these things. Wei Ying, Ling Hui, sorry, and Ian, Matthew, Ke Ying, or Iba, all of you take note, you may not learn this in your school as for set one. Some of the IP school, I'm so sorry I have to use IP school. Some of the IP school, they are very particular in this. Do you know why, Matthew? And you know why, Ian? Because I have this Hwa Chong students ago. I think now he's going for NS already. His whole class, Hwa Chong, I think it's in year 2 or year 3, I can't remember. His whole class, the lowest English score is B3. So his class got about 30 to 40 students. About 10 to 20s are all A1s and A2s or more. Anyone below B4, good luck to that students. He may have to transfer up to IP to Express. I'm not sure now they changed the criteria. Excuse me, okay? So now you have to know seriously, where is your strength? A quick one, okay, I just asked, Ning Hui, what is your strength?
Maths.
Maths, okay. How about Iris?
Chinese.
Chinese, thank you. How about Ke? What is your strength?
Chinese.
Thank you. How about Roshan?
Does it definitely have to be all academic?
Wait. I asked Roshan first. I will answer your questions. Roshan?
I said being talkative.
Being talkative. Is that what you say? Because your Wi-Fi lagging.
Yeah, I know. Very low pings.
Very talkative. Okay, thank you. Sian. Sian.
Not making a lot of trouble.
Thank you. Zixing.
Helping my friends.
Well done. Wei Yang, you asked a very, very good questions. I expect all the girls 因为我重女轻男可以吗？我只要问女孩子，我对男孩子不喜欢呢，不爽啊，Wei Yang 打我了。Well done, girls. I think I'm surprised to first 2 of them were saying my maths, my Chinese, but suddenly Roshan said I'm very talkative. That is your strength, right? Then talk more, and you become a good lawyer. Okay. It's just like, I never want to be a teacher in my life, but seriously. I want to be scientist. I want to be astronomer. My teacher in my secondary school and my primary school say I 笑，你在做白日梦 ，Raymond. So I want to be an astronomer 是错咩？难道我要做恐怖分子啊？神经病哎！我的老师，我这么 Raymond，我要杀人放火，我要做大耳窿。I mean seriously, hi John, welcome. I miss you. I thought what happened to you? So girls, I want to ask. Sorry.
I couldn't log in just now.
I can't keep. What did he say? What do you say?
Talking to the I couldn't log in just now.
Oh, you couldn't log in. Okay, no problem. So children, you realize that now, surprisingly, some of the girls say, I like to talk, I like to help people. Well done. Keep on to have these strengths, whether you're science or math. And very young, you ask a very good question. Is it must be academic? No, of course not. Your strength is your whole person, your ABC. Remember that, your attitude, behavior, and characters. So what is the traits? The weakness are children from now on. If you have your weakness, don't say I'm weak in math, I'm weak in science, I'm weak in talking, I'm weak in presentation. Take away the word weak and change it. How can I improve? How can I be better? How can I change this weakness into a better opportunity of strength? But the only thing, the trait itself is not possible to turn it. Because for example, I believe, I'm sorry, no hard feeling to all of you here who are listening. When you go to new school next year, you will definitely feel some threats because people 有那种妒忌心 jealousy, okay? 他觉得你比他漂亮，比他英俊。I mean, too bad 咯。哎，肉山，你喝水你不要喷出来哦，因为肉山比我多头发吗？所以他比我漂亮咯，可以吗？Yes. So, but then again, always think that why this person is a threat to you and how you change it, the threatening part into your opportunities. Okay. Next, look at this. What am I good in? So just now before I just like, I already asked the girls. Why I asked the girls? Usually the girls nowadays I think are more braver than the last time the girls. 我觉得现在女孩子比较更胆大包天 braver, which is well done. The woman's power. Seriously, I think 是风水轮流转啊。Okay, look at yesterday we talked about Song Qilin and the Marie Curie, right? Somebody read this, right? Some of the famous people were also ladies like Obama's wife, right? And now the present vice president of Joe Biden. I think it's Harry. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Her name, sorry, not his name. Her name. So how can I use my strength? Can I improve that? Think about it. When you were a young baby at the time, your parents will not know, hey, what is the strength of my children? So I want all of you to do it a small hole of yourself because of time constraints. I only pick a few, not because I didn't pick you. Now I'm going to pick Ian. How do you use your strength? If you have, let's say, for my strength, now I love to talk. Same as Roshan, I like to talk, right? So I want to be a criminal lawyer, but unfortunately I can't. So I decided to go out to work and get my degree and things, blah, blah, blah here. And realize later, after many years, and realize that I love to talk. I give seminars. So I use my strength to educate people, to train people, to mentor people, to become a guru, and to become an educator, and to write or some of my books, and to share my information because I do Microsoft. I wrote Microsoft books many years ago. And I train adults and students using Microsoft Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. So that is my strength of doing all these type of things. So I help others. So Ian, what is your strength? And how can you use this strength? Please write down these 3 questions, but don't worry, slide for the past 2 days in the Google Classroom. And at the same time, colleagues have sent the PDF to you as well, right? Okay, Ian? Yes, Ian, what is your strength?
My strengths, Chinese good and oral good.
Okay. So how are you going to use this strength?
My oral good, so my talking skills good, and it can help me when I find a job, and after I find that job, it could also help me.
Yes. Yes. You know, last time to share with you, Ian, thanks for your honest sharing. I used to interview people when I was working in Fuji Xerox to share with you. So I need to interview a lot of people as a operation manager. So I interview ITE, NA, Express students, ex-student, I mean all graduated. I even interview NUS undergraduates or even graduates. When they come in, okay, some of them who are highly educated may not be able to talk well. Some will not say highly educated, their certificates are not high enough. They come in, they also cannot talk well. Some the other way, the higher you are supposed to talk well, but sometimes not, sometimes yes. So it's true that sometimes when you can write very well in your essay, do very well in all your subject, but when you come to interview, when you come to interactions, you need to talk things that is not only show your characters, but also people will look at you to see how professional. They won't ask you first thing, Ian, can you show me how many A's you have in your primary school, secondary school, or even your A level or poly, or even your uni, right? They won't ask you like that. The only when they talk to you, the way you talk to people, the way you pronounce the word, the way you stand, the way you do this gesture and show how you talk. So it's very important. Keep it up, Ian. So I'm very important to tell you that this is how life to be in real life. It is so important that if you do not know how to talk properly and you do not change this trend. So Roshan and sorry if I pronounce your name some wrongly, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay, Roshan, right? Roshan and Ian, continue to put on these strengths and make it better. Okay, now, John, what is your strength?
Water polo.
Okay, so how can you use this strength for water polo in real life?
Be a coach or something like that, or get into better schools like from DSA.
Yeah. Okay, this is already completed already. We don't talk about it. We talk about future, how this strength of water polo can help you. First, I can tell you, John, if I'm you, when I was in JC, I want to join water polo because one of my schoolmates was in the water polo team. So when I went for the first 2 lessons, I give up. John, I give up. You know why not? The first lesson is already I cannot take it. No, it's so tough. It's not hard. It's so difficult and tough because the trap water and tapping on the water for about I don't know how long it is. Then your arms have to stretch and then do a push out. All these things. That one is fine with me, but I cannot have the stamina to be in the water for too long, right? You know what I mean? Then you have to swim, you have to have the speed and all these things. So that's not my strength. So I gave up. I joined the other group CCA. Okay, I go for my swimming and my athletics. Okay, my pull up around your age, set 1 to 4, is definitely 5 and above. My pull up. When I say pull up means like that, not the other way. It's really up, like you know, the boys to men was very good. But the other staminas of long distance are no good. So guys, so that's I bang on the strength. So John, since your strength is in the water polo, okay, you're building up your stamina and speed. And yes, in future you maybe can do part-time coaching in swimming. Get me now? Or part-time coaching in talking about good stamina, or even a coach to give a motivation talk, right? Because your background, your testimonial, your profile as this ready. People look at you different. So children, if you are so free sometime, I think playing games are important. Why don't you create your own YouTube, your Facebook, your Instagram to have some profile to keep it? Because when you come to set 4, if you go for EAE again or DSA, they are going to look through all your profile. What's so good about, remember last 2 days we are telling 1 + 2, 2 × 1, 4 divided by 2, okay, right? Remember, right? This everyone get the 2. But what is the difference that you make, like the difference among the rest of you, right? So John, you can share with them, yeah, I'm a water polo player, okay, I represent Singapore, I represent my school, a gold medalist in the SEA Games, and also went to join the Olympics. So yeah, so you tell me about your water polo for what? This job doesn't require water polo. Then John, you say, I'm a leader in the water polo. I'm a captain. I motivate my staff. I motivate my team. Okay. I always do things with full effort. Get an idea, John? John 不见了. John 又不见了 ，OK。So this is where is your strength. Last one, okay. I will ask Matthew. Matthew not there? Okay, Ray, yeah. Matthew there? Matthew, what is your strength?
Chinese.
Okay, can we don't use subject now? Can we use something that is like John say water polo? Okay, can we don't use Chinese? Okay, fair enough. If you want to use Chinese, it's okay. So how can you use Chinese as a strength for your future career or future things that you do?
Can communicate with people which only know Chinese or which is bad in English.
I think you're on the right path. A lot of students now, so they can't speak very well in for Mandarin. It's a good thing, Matthew, you might want to, if you are good in programming, you can change this Chinese language into a more fun and good way to educate the younger generations to appreciate and love Chinese. Maybe you can use Chinese in a computer games that people are so addicted to it that they have to play, and it's only that when they want to play the game, they have to speak Mandarin. So Matthew, just remind me yesterday night, my younger son suddenly loved flat, all the flat. So I asked him, United States of America, how to say in Chinese? 美国对吗 Roshan 对吗美国对吗 Iris 美国 He cannot say United States, you wanna, my goodness. Then I say, how about Japan?
How old is your son?
Primary 3.
Oh, then it's okay.
No, okay. I'm very particular in Chinese. Don't wait, don't laugh. Then I say Malaysia. Okay, I say Malaysia. 听好. So she say Malaysia, Malay. How to say? Then 我就讲马来西亚，对吗？明慧对吗？
马来西亚。
对。You know what he replied me? I nearly want to water. How come Malaysia got so many horses? Yeah, I was like, oh my god, GG. Because they say, what you mean 马？那个马咯咩？哦， so daddy, so Malaysia got a lot 很多马 that's why 叫做马来西亚。Oh my goodness. 那土耳其就是很多火鸡咯。Turkey 不是很多火鸡？
I mean, yeah, when I was young, I thought why was Turkey called Turkey, which is the animal. So I'm like,
and there's one country, there's one country called Hungary, right? So my younger son, 为什么 the whole country always get hungry, is it? 每次都是很饿的。So you can you imagine such a simple things like United States of America 是美国。Then I say China. How you say in Chinese? Oh, so you look at me for about 2 seconds. 对咯，我说中国。Then tell me, it doesn't make sense. How can be in the middle kingdom, in the middle country? 中吗？中间的中 right? I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, I think this boy needs some so I told him, why don't we play a game tonight, yesterday night? So you're so good in naming the country in English. So why don't we change naming the country in Chinese? So the more you answer the Chinese country correctly, I will give you $5 of Robux to go and purchase anything. He refused it, no, John. Robux. He refused. Robux, yeah, he refused it. He said, no, either we compete in English, no Chinese. Iris, 完蛋了咯。
Raymond.
Yes.
That means like 中文 is Chinese is in the middle language.
No, because 中国 many years ago is called the Middle Kingdom.
Oh.
Yes. I think we should thanks to Qin Shi Huang, who really united and unified China from a 7 country to 1 country. So I always listen to Zhou Laoshi in TikTok. He said that if it's not because of Qin Shi Huang, today 中国真的是四分五裂. Just like in Europe. So Europe got about 28 to 30 countries, right? Different languages and things like that. Yeah. So we should thank Qin Shi Huang to unify one China and unify one language and unify a lot of things. Yeah, there's a saying, 读书真辛苦，只怪秦始皇，鸡蛋糕烧书烧不完。
Oh, but what
So
about
then again, sorry,
what about 中文?
中文啊 you mean in Chinese as in 中文对吗？
Yes.
啊 usually 是我们讲华文 instead of 中文啊 correct me 吧 I will say 华文，我们的华文语言。中文 I don't know why they call it that one. I'm not sure how I gonna interpret that, right? But I will say China, 中国, as they use it for the Middle Kingdom. And it's true, that's why Marco Polo traveled all the way from Venice, Italy, all the way to China to get the Silk Route, 丝绸之路. And that's how I'm just kidding only, children. That's how Marco Polo came out spaghetti. 因为他去中国学板面学不成，那变成 spaghetti 了。OK， 所以他回去意大利的时候，他要做板面做不成，因为他的我们有武林秘籍嘛，不可以跟别人学嘛，所以他变成 spaghetti。Okay, so thank you for sharing your strengths. So guys, I'm seriously, if you really seriously to think about your strength, please write it down. And then later, if you are so shy, send it to Uncle Raymond and take a look if you want to. Please take away the 美国. Okay, thank you. Next, I need you to take it. Whoever wrote this, please take away. I got problem deleting them. Let me see, I can do that now. Okay, thank you. All right.
Very young.
Now, what is your weakness? What is your weakness? Your ABC. Let me explain this very important and listen carefully. Hi, Calvin. Will you mind turn on your camera? Thank you, everyone. All right. So first, your attitude. If your attitude is very irresponsible and arrogant and careless, I think nobody will like you in your new school. Don't act arrogance. I know maybe some of you have a very good PSLE scoring, or some of you might think that your PSLE scoring is no good. And I can tell you, every year when I take care of my set 1 in my previous school, I always tell my students, please do not compare your PSLE T-score with another student. All of you are in the same class or different class. PSLE score is important. It's only the chapter 1 of your life. When you go out to work 30 years later, nobody really cares for your PSLE. But that's not true, children. I quite disagree with this statement. Because 所谓你不要从小培养那个 your strength, your weakness will come in already. All right? It's good to be proud of your PSLE score, regardless of what score you are. Move on. But you cannot use that PSLE score to say that I'm the best. Because I have some students from IP and Express, based on their thinking of their PSLE score so good, and they just like, don't want to do anything. And end up, you know what happened? They drop out from that course and come back. But of course, they start over again. Some of them from the very poor NT and NA, they move on to higher. It takes a lot of effort, guys. Don't waste that kind of unnecessary effort. Okay? My godson is one of them. During O-level, he don't bother to study. He go and do charity work. 1 week before his O-level, I told him, son, please don't do all this nonsense. No, do charity, earn pocket money. I said you can do it after your O-level and do it. Guess what? He failed. He repeat 1 more year. Start all over again. And why? Because he mixed with the wrong company, wrong people. As a result, you have to waste 1 more year. Guess what? English is very good, but I don't know why he failed all the subject and stay back. The following year, he passed all the subject. But again, he loved basketball so much that he can play every day without fear, rain or shine. That is before COVID-19. Then after COVID-19, he still want to play basketball. He don't play basketball, he can die on that kind of extent. Okay? And it's that good. He really go for competition throughout Singapore. I said you can play later on. Guess what? He play halfway, injured himself. And the other nephew also, I say don't play football. Don't do this. Your exam coming. Play halfway, got ligament torn. Have to go for operations. Go on drugs because he had to take medicine to release the pain. What happened? Very drowsy, cannot continue and study. So you see, it got to do with behavior and got to do with your discipline. Seriously. 不听老人言. Who can add behind the last few words?
吃亏在眼前。
对，这句话真的说的是没有错的。But now, to be honest, doesn't mean we old people, whatever we say is 100% correct. But we said it because we love you. We said it because we care for you. We said it because we want to make sure that your ABCD is here. We say that because we don't want you to feel disrespect, defiance, and lying and bullying other, and don't feel stress. Remember, so 真的不听老人言，吃亏在眼前。这句话是说的真的没有错。Because one day, children, all of you will get old. Okay, Roshan will be 99 80岁，没有牙齿的，那头发全是白白的，不要吓 Iris 可能90岁哦，哇，把他很 steady 的，他还会去跳 line dance，还会跳 K-pop over Gangnam Style。哎，不要笑哦，有些奶奶80岁90岁还很 strong 的嘞。It's just that I was a break dancer， 看不出哦。现在我 break dance 我变成 break bones 了。等一下我会在医院躺在医院的。Hi class, I'm lying on the bed now because I was doing break dance. Seriously, I was very naughty boy when I was at 3. I go around the whole Singapore to do break dance. Okay, but now you ask me to break dance, can Okay, Roshan, 你就会去那个 Uncle Raymond 躺在那边了，永远不会起来了。Okay, so you have to know 你 must know your strengths and weakness. So first of all, I cannot take it when the characters are dishonest and unwilling to learn to work. Guys, I don't think next time your parents say you're very lazy, can you please tell your parent no more the L word? I'm not lazy. I don't like to lie. I don't be lack of motivation. I don't use the word lack. Okay, you must tell yourself, I'm not motivated enough. The more you keep saying you're lazy, confirm 你会守住什么？ Wait for the rabbit to hit the tree. Anyone can tell me?
守株待兔。
对了，哎，林慧 I got this student she literally write down this. Wait for the rabbit to hit the tree in the English compo, no? 我说宝贝，你真的这样写是吗？你跟我讲守株待兔就是 wait for the rabbit to hit the tree. Free spot， 所以我真的写下去。哎呀，我鸡蛋糕。还有我一个学生 ，I wish you a good day, Roshan. I wish you a good day, In English, it's starting all right. So you write a letter, let's say Roshan 是我的表妹。Roshan, I wish you a good day. Take care and God bless you. 你懂我的学生写什么？我祝你一个好天。Literally write down 我祝你一个好天。说喝下去就是什么 ？Drink go down。说跳下去呢 ？Jump go down。哇 ，steady man。你不要笑你们，我会 I'm very shocked. No, this girl is going to set 4 next year. This kind of Chinese 祝你一个好天。Guess what? When she was writing this in the Chinese 作文Roshan and Xian, the teacher was walking past her, no? And then the Chinese teacher looked at the paper. She was like, she cannot control it. She was like, then she looked at the teacher. 很好笑是吗？我的作文。She cannot control her laughter. 祝你一个好天。I say, girl, you seriously wrote like that? Yeah, I don't know how to write. My Chinese is very bad. So you see, she has no discipline. She has no self-control. That when I asked her to take Chinese, she broke down and cried. No? She literally cried. No? She got phobia in learning that language. That is the weakness. How am I going to change the strength? You know what I do? I talk to her in Chinese, Mandarin, and she take history lesson with me, social study and English. So I use that. So every time when I say English, I have to force her to say Chinese. So 我跟她讲，有一天 I cannot take it, Iris. You know what I'm saying? 哎，你很喜欢吃包子对吗？ Yeah, yes. 我请你吃鼎泰丰。So if you can say 10 words in Mandarin on you So guess what? 她讲对嘞 ，Iris. But hey, lucky I don't need to go to 鼎泰丰。你懂为什么？林慧，因为 that time when 她要吃鼎泰丰的时候，已经 lock down 了，2个人吃，哇，咻，不用请他吃 right? Then don't laugh 是哲鑫 and 可怡 you know what I say Uncle Raymond now got 5 people can eat already can we start again you see she never give up the 鼎泰丰but which is good, right? So guys, you remember all these things. Take away all these weaknesses. If you have any of this here, I'm not going to call you your name, De-Yi, Zixing, Ke-Ying, John, or Ray Yang. Which one you belongs to? I have to admit, Uncle Raymond's are also one. I'm one of these. I'm super bad temper. Okay. Let me share with you why I'm one of my super bad temper. My daughter was in standing. She did quite okay to go for NA to share with you. My whole family is all, I'm so sorry, I have to compare her, all study very good, very well. So one fine day, she was so bad that I told her, no, Iris, I said, you don't worth to be my daughter, you're useless. And guess what? I took a cup of water and splashed on her face. I splashed on her face. I said, you're useless. 你不配做我的女儿。我们宋家的人全部读书都很厉害，为什么除了你一个读书这么烂？
That's quite harsh for parents.
Yeah.
Do you actually say that?
I literally say that. And when I was sharing this in my secondary school, John, you know, my students really say the effort in my face. What kind of stupid father you are? You know what I do to him? I asked him to stand up, and he stood up. You know what I did to him? When he stood up, I also stand beside him, and I stand up, and I bow to him. I say, sir, I deserve to get the scolding from you. I deserve it. And guess what? I slapped myself in front of him. And guess what, Iris? I literally, after that few hours, I was so feel bad because of my hot temper and bad temper. You know, I went to her, Iris. I knelt down in front of my daughter and I sincerely apologized to her. I literally knelt down. 我真的跪下来跟她讲对不起。瑞阳 ，You are right, man. 我觉得打一个孩子跟骂一个孩子你打他的时候可能痛一下子 but the words that you say and hurt the child, he will last forever. You know why I say that, no, Iris? Because when I scolding my younger son, my daughter remind me, don't do that to Titi, what he did to me last time. Wow. After 10 years, she still can remember what I say to her. Now you understand? But I definitely, to be honest, right now to all of you, I love my daughter a lot. But at that time, because of my bad temper, okay, because I can't discipline myself, I was under stress. At that time, I was only about loss to lose my job. But that doesn't mean I have this bad temper, bad attitude, that I have to bring this to my daughter, right? Not fair, 对吗？林慧，对不对？ Agree not, 林慧, right? I deserve to get slapped and I deserve to get scolded by my ex-students in the school. I always believe I want my student to be honest. Then to say, well done, Mr. Shong, you did a good job. No. And they are NA students, mind you. They are NA students. I've been co-formed for my past 7 years in secondary school. I think 4 years are all NA, and I choose to be a form teacher in the NA, then the Express. Okay, so yeah, that's your. Hopefully, we will want to change this weakness into strength. So I'm sharing with you honestly. If you have all these, please take away. No more. Please, no more. And don't be a keyboard warrior. Cyberbullying in the what do you call in the internet, in the Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is. Don't do that. You believe in karma, you'll come back to you. Do more good things. Help more people. I think Sian, you help people. Sian, you help more people, right? Well done, girl. Sian, you say you like to help people, right? Yes, continue. No, who is the one who says help people? Somebody say that, right? Your strength. Remember your strength to help people. So continue whoever you are saying that, all right? Now, opportunity. After this, we'll go for a break because I want to talk about this one very important. First, what profession you want? Please tell me now. You don't go and tell me. Like for example, Zixing and Ke-Ying and Kelvin and Matthew, okay? Or whoever you are, Yipao. What is it? What is your, Ethan, what is your occupation you want to be when you grow up? Don't go and tell me I don't know.
Pilot.
But right now you have to tell me what you want for your career, your professional, when you become a young adult. Please do not tell me I don't know. You must start your goal now. You might change that. Maybe I want to be a lawyer. Then maybe after a few years, I want to be a scientist. Maybe a few years, like my elder son. Okay, 我不可以做 lawyer, Iris. I cannot go for law. So I forced my son to study law. After about 1 year or so, 1 year, he told me, Daddy, I don't like law. 我鸡蛋糕，浪费我几千块。Then he go and study medicine, pharmacy. And now he graduated, now he's working in the hospital. and he want to go further study for his whatever study. So when he was young, he already told me he want to be studying medicine and doctors, but I insist him to become a lawyer. Not fair, huh? Iris, right? You must have a dream. So what professional or occupation you want, please write down now, no? And then paste it on the wall in front of you. And always look at, choose the top 3 career that you want. How much do you want to earn? 10,000? Is it enough to earn 10,000 for the 10 years? And Singapore is very expensive. Even some of my students say, no, I'm going back to Vietnam. I'm going back to Indonesia. I'm going back to China. Okay, I may not want to stay here forever. Fair. And some students say, I want to go Australia. My relative is in Melbourne. Fair. But is it enough to cover your expenses? What type of house I want to stay? What will be my future after O-level and A-level? What is your planning? What is the opportunity? And then what are you enough to save for a marriage? A single, do you get married? Now it's so expensive to buy a house in Singapore. It's more than $500,000. How much do I need to save? Now, if you are a single child in the family, the only child, good luck to you. You're going to take care of your aging parents, and also you're going to take care of if your husband or your wife also single child, you're going to take care of all four 四大天王, and they are going to be aging. When they are aged, like me, like yesterday, I went for my, after the class, I went afternoon, I go for my ECG. I tested, I got liver cancer. Liver cancer as in CANCEL, not R. The cancer is because the doctor, I'm very fat. I got fatty liver. 我太肥了，我太多油了. So I
Really,
my
really. Really. Instead of just bluffing.
No, not the cancer as in CAN. 我不是癌症，我是那个 cancer with an L, not the R. I play with words. Get it now? So my god sister said, hey, what happened to your, what did doctor say? So I put that liver cancer with an L, not the R. And she's very smart, no? What kind of cancer is that? Cancer what? Cancer just eliminated. You see? Be careful, our words are very important, you see? Which level you want? Please, I'm here to talk to university students like you. If you tell me, Uncle Raymond, how to prepare for my Set 1, how do I do my Set 2 and Set 3? Sorry, I'm not interested here to tell you Set 1, Set 2. You all have to have to complete your university. It's a must. It's a must. What faculty you want to go to university, I don't care. What subject you want to take, I don't care. But it's a must. You must graduate a university degree. You know now, grad car, grad food, everything also must have an O-level. I got these friends who is not even O-level. No? He really 没读册one, 没有读书的. OK, 他以前的家族全部都是做那种生意不一样的，不是那种so-called educated business, okay, hawker, all this. So he want to go for his license for grad car. He WhatsApp me, hey Raymond, 这个字怎么读啊 ？Google 我找了哦，它的意思不一样哎。Taking test, he failed twice or 3 times no, because of his language. He's already a father of 2. So you see, next time grad car, maybe no more grad car now. Maybe his job will be obsolete or you're replaced by a driverless or a robots or AI. So they tell me, if you don't have a degree to come out something new, 别出心裁 how are you going to survive in the real world? So what, you got 7A1, 10A1, you may replace by robots, no? So you must be extraordinary even though you are ordinary person. So think about it, all these things, your opportunities. How do you change yourself, transform yourself, make yourself better, using this opportunity to make sure that for the next many years to come. Good, excuse me, if I will be like, if not for my teachers, John or Iris or Lin Hui or Roshan, if it's not for my teacher that transformed me in my Set 3, today I might be staying in Changi prison. I might be doing grad car, which is nothing wrong with grad car. I might be doing something else that I may not like because I need to survive. I might be grad food. Nothing wrong. I got a friend who's I think quite high, is the degree holder. He's doing grad food now. 1 month can earn about $6,000-7,000. But he told me, Raymond, not easy. One day I have to work 10 to 12 hours. 风雨无阻, rain or shine. You know, sometimes the heavy rain, he have to pedal his bicycle under the rain and scorching sun to deliver the food, just to take care of the aging parents. He's single. He's single. Okay, but he never thinks that he want to use his aging parents' money for his retirement. 我有手有脚，虽然我是一个大学生，我现在暂时找不到工作，不等于我没有用。I say, bro, well said, man. So what happened? Sometimes when you stress, you call me out, hey Ray, come on lah, have a smoke, 抽烟。所以我跟你讲我抽，你懂我抽什么烟吗？我抽二手烟，他抽烟，我在吸烟了，我变成是僵尸。我比他死得更快。我跟他讲，每次我跟你出去，我看我的命短过你。Guys, thank you so much. We go for a 5-minute break. I will see you at 11:01, right? Thank you. See you again in 11:01. Okay, that's the last one for the T. If you are here, please turn on your camera. All right. Now, this is the one I find that is the most dangerous. So how can the friends, families, foes of fashion, the F words, the F effects, threatening? Friends here, okay? So take a look while waiting for the rest to come in later. So how can this, like, remember guys, last day itself, there will be a presentation. Remember the hat, Kelvin? I think you missed Kevin. Kevin, remember that you guys choose your hat, the pot, the pen, the gun, all these things. You have to present on the last day, that is on Friday. All right, then tomorrow, my boss from Eco-Friendly, she'll be coming in to talk about the environmental friendly. She's the founder and the boss of Eco-Friendly in Indonesia. By right, supposed to come in yesterday, but because of this situation, she's not coming here. So we're going to have a store in Plaza Singapura this coming Saturday. Winners will be notified, and please collect your gift at the Plaza Sing from Uncle Raymond. But I'm not always there because I'm running other place as well. So at the end of the Friday, I will give you another, on top, those winners will have a gift from Eco-Friendly. On top of it, in fact, all of you, if you are doing well, in fact, I think from today, I can tell all of you will get a $5 waffle ice cream from Uncle Raymond. And one of my students already took the gift already. And I'm not sure you know where is Yio Chu Kang MRT station. Yio Chu Kang, which is after Ang Mo Kio station, Ang Mo Kio MRT. Yio Chu Kang's MRT station, beside there's this place called Grassroots Club. I will give you the pictures later on the last day. Remind me of John's Iris, if you are okay, remind me of the map. Okay, it's beside Nanyang Poly. So it's a restaurant of my friend restaurant. So every Saturday about.
So you will be there?
Yes, no need to be there. In fact, my student will go there and tell their auntie, say, Auntie, Uncle Raymond 叫我来拿我的$5 ice cream waffle. So auntie will prepare and give it to him and give it to you.
So it's near Nanyang, right? My sister study in Nanyang.
Sorry?
My sister's study in Nanyang.
Then she will know there's this place called Grassroots Club. Okay.
Wait, so which store is in here?
No, it's in the Grassroots Club. It's a club. It's an island country club. So I'm a member of that. I'm a member of the Grassroots Club. So you go in, is the restaurant is called Common Folks. So you go in, I will give him the names like John. If you are going there, John, you say, the auntie will ask you, what is your name? I'm John. I'm Uncle Raymond's student. Then you'll check, oh, John, okay, your name. Then you just take and sign. You get your $5 waffle ice cream. And it's gelato ice cream. Okay. They no need to go now. I mean, the whole thing will expire on the 28th of February 2022. So you got 3 months to enjoy it. But if you don't feel like eating, you want to give it to your sister, then you can say, your sister say, I'm John's sister. Then okay, too bad. Your sister will enjoy the waffle. Okay? Right. So now let's come back to this. I think all of you are back here. So this is just tomorrow, please. That's the reason why I need you all to turn on the camera, has a respect to her when she's giving a talk tomorrow. And there's a reason why by turning on the camera, you will have advantage. I won't tell you now, okay? There's a reason. So after the whole presentation tomorrow, then I'll tell you why is the reason you need to turn on your camera, okay? So come back to the threats here. Sometimes close friends or long-term friends or just friends, acquaintance can be a threat to you. Agree now. Ethan, Matthew, and Kevin. Kevin and Zixing, right? Ke-ying, you agree? Right? Ian also agree. And sometimes your foes is someone who betrayed you, someone who did something bad to you. So please, 离远他们点. That means be distant away, shun from them. SHUN, shun from them. Don't be associated with them. These people, the foes, the word foe means enemy. Okay, but of course in life, to have more friends than enemy. But sometimes your friends can turn to be enemy here. And sometimes your family also can turn into enemies. Seriously, I've seen that before, and I heard that before. Okay, some because of 为了夺产财产 the family wealth, the sibling had to fight like up and down. The mother sue father, father sue son, son sue sister. Wow, grandparents sue here. No lah, not nice. So how do we? I think as a family here, we should be always be united. 3H. We must have a healthy, happy, and harmonious relationship. A healthy relationship will prevent all these threats. A harmonious 就是 a very strong bonding. A happy relationship will never have threats one. Trust me. Okay. So I have friends who really sad to say they are very rich. Their house are so big, but 他们每天一个人吃饭 Roshan 很可怜哦。连每次们走来去吃 prata。我说你家里有工人煮给你吃吗？不要不要，很咸啊！出来啊出来啊 ！Then again Roshan, I become a second hand smoker again 哦。他抽烟我吸烟哦。Oh, so it's very sad. No lah. Sometimes a friend in need is a friend indeed. So what? You are so rich, but you don't stay with your parents. You earn so much money, tons of money, drive beautiful cars, okay, beautiful watch. Yeah, it's good. You pamper yourself. You deserve it. But is this what life is all about? Because of fashion, materialistic one, social media, to get you what you're so famous. Sorry, I always tell some of my friends, not all. 钱带不进棺材的，只有知识才可以带进棺材，只有人品才可以带进棺材。屈原 ，you know who is 屈原啊 ？Do you know who is 屈原啊 ？Anyone know? Roshan， 你懂谁是屈原
I know.
Wait, I ask Roshan first. Wait, don't say the answer. Don't say the answer. Roshan, who is 屈原 ？Actually, it's my cousin.
Huh?
Roshan, do you know who is 屈原？林慧。你懂谁是屈原吗？不知道。好，易安大哥。
Yes, I know.
Yeah, tell them.
Qu is like last time, the Qu and then it's like the country, cause like China last time due to war, right? They're like I think got stolen by other enemies, and then Qu like love the country and then jump into the river and died. And then afterwards, right, when like people, in order to like remember him, right, they like 他们会包那个粽子 and then throw it into the river. And then
帮你讲华文好吗
？OK， 他们会包粽子，然后丢到那个河里面，然后让那些鱼和虾吃粽子，然后就是人们就说不要让那个鱼和虾吃屈原的那个身体，吃那个粽子。
因为他是一个爱国君子。因为他为了国家知道有这个 threat， 他为了表达他的爱国精神，他希望可以跳进那个笨江的时候，那个就是表达他的忠心耿耿，为了让他的国王醒一下，不要跟那个联盟 with the enemies， 所以他们就有那个龙赛州那个 Dragon Ball， 那个 Dragon Ball 就是敲锣打鼓，就是因为要吓走那些恐惧的那个海底的所谓的海龙王的那些所谓的那种 creature。为什么我要你要讲华文呢？因为屈原是中国历史上的我们的精神的文化，我们所知道的应该要下一代永远记住，不是为了吃那个粽子。我们吃的那个粽子是为了要表达我们爱国的精神，就像岳飞，就像孔子这些人，就像关羽一样的道理。这样为什么我们要懂做那个端午节那个所谓的 Ghost Festival Month？ 为什么我们要懂那个什么汤圆呢？为什么我要知道过年的来源呢？ So all these things because it's threatening our cultures. Don't laugh, children, because all these you will learn in Set 3, Set 4, and if you are taking political science, social science in your university and your poly, this will surface out. And I'm sad to say most of them do know who is 岳飞Who is this guy? 为什么我们吃那个炸油条？炸油条是因为那个秦桧害死了岳飞，所以这古代的那个光帽嘛，有2条东西，所以他把它跟他弄断了，跟他炸死秦桧，是因为秦桧害死了岳飞，所以我们有油条吃朱元璋其实是第一个皇帝在明朝，可是你知道吗？我的爷爷跟我讲，以前的牛会讲话，是因为那个牛 不会讲是就是因为朱元璋的小时候，他把石头放在他的牛的那个舌头里和喉咙里面，使到他不能讲话。说朱元璋是一个很奸诈的皇帝，可是他为了take away 的元朝，就是那个成吉思汗的年代，他为了改脱胎换骨 new dynasty。That's how 太极张三丰 during the Yan dynasty come about 太极拳。So you realize all these things. Wow, 500 years of history. It's so important because some of you, your surnames are may related. Like one of them is related so-called long distance of Mao Zedong. Nothing wrong there. And then one of them 姓赵的他说是宋朝的时候赵匡胤。So you realize all these we need to know. So today thanks to 易安小弟，他解释到很清楚，你的华文说的非常好 ，continue. But your English also very well. Bilingual is very important. I'm not saying maths is not important, guys. Please don't mistake it. But do you know, if you go out in the world, you don't tell me 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. Roshan also, you see the door there, bye bye, get out. No, it's the way you talk to people. Because to be honest, why nowadays I cannot take it when I was working. Every time I go to those big company, MNC, CN, I see all these people are all the 老外 Iris. You know, I mean 老外 Iris, 就是外国人 right? Then I don't see how come we Chinese or mostly are now Indians and Americans people, the Westerners, they talk very well. This is how they run. All the CEO are big companies. We don't talk about China's companies or bank. You realize not many of them are 我们这种 color 的人呢。So guys, this is your new generation. 你要突破. You have to take away these threats. No more to threatening you. Keep your mouth shut, Roshan. Example for you. Keep your mouth shut since you like to talk, right? You keep your mouth shut and don't talk. Good luck to you. You will never be a first female CEO in certain company. 因为这个 Asian country 还是会重男轻女。Make the change, make the transform, take away the threats. And it's very, very important in life. If you don't take away this type of things, you're going to suffer, no, seriously. Why? Because at the end of the day, Uncle Raymond is old already. It's your next generation is going to face another new generation. 所谓风水轮流转。Many years ago, China was an open war. 东印夫 the Western 八国打中国一个。Now you realize, see the American peoples after the COVID-19, you can see the true color. 庐山真面目 how they do their things. Yeah, people say Wuhan virus. Who the hell are you telling me that it must be China? What about the Spanish flu? What about the Black Death? All these things. It's not fair to finger pointing at people. Yeah, true. What is really true that is from China? Are you going to kill every one of us? Nobody makes mistake, man. You mean the American never make the wrong mistake of attacking Iraq, man? 每个人都是为了他的利益的吗？可是那个利益是怎么样的利益 ？Because they feel the threatening is because of economy. What happened today is if the Westerns were to be more powerful? Hey, Rosan, do you still want to be the so-called subordinate to the Amon? I don't think so, right, Rosan? 对吗？ Right? It's true. My mom told me when the 50s, only the Western foods the Westerner can eat. People like us Chinese cannot eat Western food. Next, this is very important. Okay, take note now, guys. All right, I don't want to take too much time. I want you to share with me, all right, by email or by whatever it is. So I like to talk by myself. So if I have the strength, listen carefully, guys. Kevin, if you are there, all right, Ian and Yibao, right? Hey, I see your face. Hello, Yibao. You're such a nice boy. Now, if I have the strength, how can I build the strength? Like you, John, you got water polo, right? How do I build it? Where do I get it? Ask for help. So if your training is no good, you ask, you search, you look at YouTube. My nephew loves table tennis so much. Every time you will see how people play table tennis. Okay? Just like for me, I love to play golf and tennis. So I have to go YouTube. I even download the game golf and how to play it. Nothing wrong. Today is the 21st century. We need to have the paradigm shift, shifting from the old technology to the new technology. Why do I think like this? Next, the threat. If I have all these 5 forces and get rid of them and don't involve them, Okay, next, we have so many weakness. Am I lazy? If I'm lazy, due to what? What makes me to have this weakness? How do I prevent it? Is it my fault not? Is this weakness my fault? So yesterday I went to see doctors. So I asked my doctors, is this hereditary? 就是遗传的，对吗？就是说 so 我就问他 I got this problem. 就说 oh, okay. So doctor, is this because hereditary? So the doctor was asked me, your daddy have this not? I say my daddy passed away when I was very young. I can't tell you. Then your mother, and then your brother, I say my brother passed away also very young. Then she was like looking at me, oh, then how to check? Things like that. So my wife has hereditary because 他的 daddy 妈咪跟他的哥哥有这样的，所以他就要吃这种药。So is it my fault? No. So if it's not my fault, how can I turn this? So you know what my wife do, Roshan? 她去骑 yoga, aerobic 啦，减肥。其实她怎么减是还是怎么肥呢？ Okay. All right. I just love my wife it is, okay? So I'm just kidding, okay? Is it lack of motivation? I tell you, if you have these two, sorry, if you have these three, this one is not your fault sometimes. But if you have no goals, lack of motivation, and no passion, guy, good luck to you. No matter how high your PSLE score, you go to secondary school, it's a different ball game altogether. So when you go to a school, please find the best top student. At the same time, the weaker students also have to mix with them to help them. You never know, the weak student might turn one day to become a very raw diamond. So where can I get this opportunity? Then when I can get this opportunity, how can I use this opportunity to my advantage? Alibaba Jack Ma is one of my favorite leaders. You know, he used to be rejected by a lot of people when he was young. And now he become one of the most richest men in China and in the world, and can work hand in hand with Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Tesla, and a very famous people in overseas. How did he take this opportunity and transform the company? Because of this. Ready? What is PEL? You guys must know, this will not be shared and taught in any school unless your teachers know this type of thing. This PEL is my own. Need to plan the P effect. Okay, if you fail to plan to fail. All right. So the moment now you already got your school result, don't know which school, you don't care which school you're going now. You have to plan for the next 4 to 6 years. How are you going to produce a result that is much better than your PSLE so that you can perform whatever subject you have to get the EduSafe and perfect yourself so that you are profitable. Meaning that with the moment you get out from your university, Roshan, Ling Hui, De-Yi, John, Kevin, Zixing, Xian, Ke-Ying, Ethan, Ian, Ray Yang, Matthew, Yibao, all of you, that the moment you graduate from university, people will knock on your door like, can you join my company, please? This is where you know your hard work pays with you. This is where you know, wow, after all these 10 over years of studying, it pays off. Because from young, my parents asked me to plan, and I've been producing the result that people open their eyes and see me. And finally, I can perform because I win a lot of awards. Okay, and I perfect myself because I am very articulate, meticulous, and speak very well, and present myself very well. Therefore, I got this job. 还不够嘞，还不好啊。IP student, please take note of this word here. Express student, you will have to take note of this word, but I'm so sorry to say that not all schools will have emphasized on this for express student. It is good that, okay, I always emphasize this it's super important. Please take note of this word, epistemology. It's where you are thinking. Look here. Please, if you are using your handphone or anything, please look at the camera, the screen now, please. You must think far, right? Think far, right? You must think high on top, and you must think deeper, and must think behind. Ling Hui, if you're on the first floor, you only can see maybe the tree, right? Okay, Ling Hui. So I ask you to climb to the 5th floor. You will see the tree and then maybe a park, Ling Hui. Then I ask Wei, I go ask you to go to the 30th floor. You will see the whole maybe entire of Singapore, right? Maybe. You get what I mean? So this is called to think high. 明白吗？你看我的手指上去。Think far is like, okay, Ian, I want you to run all the way to 100 meters and tell me what you see there. Then you come and tell me. 明白吗？ Okay, then Karim, I want you to go and dig the ground and see whether there's a well, the water there, or go there. And then maybe I ask Iris, go and look behind what you have left in the past. So the past is actually important. That's why study history is very important. They say don't let history repeat itself. It's very important because you want to provide the efficiency of time management. Whatever the time you wasted in the past, please don't waste anymore. 一寸观音，一寸观音，谁可以接下去？
一寸金，寸金难买寸光阴。
对了，很重要的。Time and tide wait for no man. There is a fifth swap under the Proverbs. So how do you make sure that effectiveness, financial? Why? If you cannot manage yourself now, children, with effectiveness, and give excellent results, children, Matthew and all of you very young, next time, how are you going to manage your family, the bank account? So what happened, touch wood, if one day one of you got retrenched, even you are very high post, but because the company cannot sustain anymore, retrenched, or another COVID come in, and then end up say the company say, bye-bye, I don't want to stay here already in Singapore, I'm going to go off. And then you got a condo, you got a Mercedes car, your wife also got car, or your husband also got car, your children go for all these things, all money leh. How are you going to manage? How are you going to do it? Get it? Now you know why your parents every time we ask, Mommy, I want to buy this, Daddy, I want to buy that. They say, wait, hold on. They are actually don't want to give you. They love you so much. They will want to give you the best with all their tests. But they need to beat the test before they can give you the best. So please give them some time to digest, to see which is the best way to give you. 天下父母亲没有说没有一个父母亲不疼孩子，只是怎么样疼跟宠坏孩子。奶奶跟爷爷 forever 是宠坏你们的，因为你们对他们来说是一个无价之宝。Okay, so remember this three, and you all copy down already. I expect you guys leader to copy. You're not primary one anymore. Even some of my primary one know what to do. So please, you're going to future set one. Espinology is very important because the IP students, you will definitely face this kind of questions in your school. So you see, attitude is 100%. Do I have this? Okay, attitude is about 100%. The definition of the attitude is a way of feeling. So how you know 100%? You add the ATT, ITUE, add out together using the alphabet is 100%. Okay, go and read through this one here. Character, it is a way, and it's a way of disciplining characters, and all these characters behavior as what you mentioned just now, right? It's all linked together. Okay. Okay, this one later we'll have time to watch this video. If not, you can watch this at your free time. How these China students, okay, in China spend about 10 hours studying. If you say you complain of studying too much, then what about this? So 他们是要考进清华跟北华大学啊。You know these are the
北大. It's
北大，对不起。
Wait, so one day they have to study for 10 hours.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You want to study 10 hours or you want to work 10 hours to carry stone up and down at your age? You think about it now. Agree on Iris? 你要 spend 10个钟头这种读书是going to be for the next 50 years or 60 years of your life to earn tons of money. It's going to bring joy of your aging parents. 难道你要把你的父母亲送进老人院啊？难道你的孩子要去做苦力啊？ It doesn't make sense, guys. Seriously 啦，我不是说不可以，没有，除非那个学生真的没有钱读书，在新加坡没有这种事情的哈。Every student must study one。可能在中国很可怜啊，因为他为了三餐而生存，没有办法。Then you complain I don't think it's fair correct or 对吗？So just my policy to all of you just shut up and do a good job lah. Your parents also just shut up in the first 5 years when you're crying like hell. They also bring you up. You remember this song, you raise me up. You raise me up before that song, okay? So you see in life, this one. You are now at this stage here. You need to, after 30 years, sometime in life you can drop and then you come out again. Remember Iris and Ling Wei, just now I asked you to climb first story, 5 story, 10 story, and 15 story, right? So the higher you go, you can see further. The further you run, you can see further. The deeper you dig, you might find a gold. You know, there's this story when Ting and Gold Rich, two guys was digging. One of them dig until 5 meters, he can't find anything, he gave up. The other one dig for 5 meters and continue digging another 5 meters. He found the whole entire land filled with oil. Then the 5 meter one give up and give it to another person, and the person took over and dig further down another 10 meter, 15 meter. He found another pot of gold. So 做东西不要半途
而废。
Thank you。你不觉得我们的华文成语很有意思吗？4个字，讲好、讲坏、赞人、骂人、说好话，都是4个字。Right, so you realize your 爷爷奶奶 are here already. They are being respected. They went through a lot of ups and downs. So please show your respect to your senior because they went through a lot of all these things. Hey, hello, excuse me, children. You only here only, okay? I only here, I only somewhere here only. I'm 52 years old, but I look like 25 years old, Iris. I know I'm an ugly old fat man, okay? Don't laugh at me like that, Iris. So you realize this? I'm just here. My mom is already here. My dad is all here. My auntie, uncles are all here. Just here. So please, don't act as if you know the whole damn world, please. So sometimes you have to sit and listen to them with both ears and eyes open and use your brain to think. Because, okay, express student, take note of this one, Prata. Okay, this is a visual graphic text. Now, children, for the IP student, you may not have this kind of graphic text. Some of them, some school, I don't know why have. So this is for express student, please take note. It's a secret formula. Can somebody help me to draw this? Use a line to draw like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's always 4 corners which are very important. Take note. And then the center of attractions are very important. That means what is the purpose of this brochure? Okay, express student and IP, please look at this. Okay, this is also your homework. Like I said, I leave it to you. If you're done, you can hand it to me in the Google Classroom. So what is the purpose of this? Okay, and then you see one corner, which one here? One corner, nothing here, but one corner, there's something here, and one corner here. So they always say, please do not cut corners. That's the reason. Is it reliable for this brochure here? Who is the target audience for this? There are always 3 different types of target audience. You need to take note. One is the one who interested in this. The other one who is that I'm interested, but where do I find the information? The third one is I'm not interested. I don't want to involve, but I know Iris is interested. Iris and Ray Young are interested. I want to send this brochure to them. What is the tagline? Just do it. Subway, eat fresh. The ultimate driving machine, BMW. It's like a motto or slogan. So what is your motto in life? My motto for my student is soar high, learn fast, and be intelligent using my 3 animals, the eagle, the dolphin, and the cheetah. All right. So 8W and 1H. No more 5W and 1H. Please, coming here, you must have 8W and 1. If your teachers in school say 5W and 1H, just add on another 3W. So this is a visual graphic text. And how you going to answer? Okay. Now this one here, children, IP and express student, this will be your passage. Okay. Text 2 and text 3. So for IP student, you might only have 1. Okay, you might only have one passage, but your passage might be combined both. So for set 1, IP and set 1 and set 2, you're still not so bad, but when it comes to set 2, will be more tougher. Set 1, you still got a bit honeymoon period, relax. Okay, express student, you will have 2 passages. One is a fiction, one is a non-fiction. That means it's factual. Take note, So okay, so what happened is that this is the one is about like Harry Potter, that kind of books. Okay, Get it? Like Harry Potter or some fantasy story. So you know the first sentence of each paragraph is very important. Let me see whether I no. Why I stopped? I want to annotate. I'm very poor in this. So
Uncle Raymond,
yes.
I need to go for my next tuition already. It's at 11:40.
Who's that?
Ethan.
Ethan, take care. Ethan, you can watch the video later, okay?
Okay, you will send it.
Take care.
My mom. You will
Take
send
care,
it
take care. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You will send the video to my mom, right?
Yeah. Don't worry. Yes. Okay. Take care, Ethan. God bless you. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
So you see, this is the first sentence of each paragraph. Very important. From now on, you have to learn to take the first sentence of each paragraph as the way of a summary. It will help you in your 80-word summary later on. Some school for set 1 may not start summary so early. Some school will start, but whatever it is, I'm preparing you for higher learning. So take note of first sentence of each paragraph is super important. Okay, I will share this more in the lessons. Join us in the set 1 classes. Okay, let me erase this and okay. So same thing. This is the questions that you will see are not very cute. This only for express students. They say 公说公有理，婆说婆有理，其中道理在哪里? So they always one will be positive, one will be negative. So you have to decide, express student, to make your judgment whether if student A say the thing is correct or student B really say that this advantages is true. So you have to read. So this one is section B. So this story is for this 1 year. So this question you must look at section B, 20 marks. Okay, and the paper is about 1 hour and 50 minutes. So first you will have this one. You have to do this one, part A. Text 1, you see, it's all that text 1. Then will be text 2. Then text 3. So in the paper 2, express student, you have 3 parts. So sometimes express students, for the first 6 months in your set 1, you not cover the whole entire paper. You might cover only one of these or one, but at the end of set 1, you may have a full paper. But if I'm not mistaken, set 1 may not have exam. Okay? We are not yet. Oops.
How are you doing? Have you had breakfast? It's 9 p.m. here.
Look at the way she talked to her mom.
Right. Are you getting ready to go to bed? Are you getting enough sleep? I'm fine. I just have a lot of stuff to get done. Don't overwork yourself. I mean, you know, stress can cause a lot of anxiety. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. Can we talk some other time? Oh, okay, sure. I'll leave you to it then. I love you, dear. Okay, good night. Good night.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Let's see what you see how her expression.
Dad? Dad, are you all right? What's wrong?
I'm sorry, honey. I don't know how to say this.
Say what? What's going on?
Your mom had a stroke this morning. The doctors tried their best.
pass away.
For what, Daddy? For what? I know. Lydia, she made some videos for you that you never got to send. I think you should see that. I'll text it to you, all right? I gotta go take care of something.
Hi, dear. I just tried calling you, but you must be really busy. Anyway, so I wanted to show you, I just made this recipe that we posted from your cookbook. I bought 2 copies. What do Dad's email? I hope that's not cheating. Anyway, I wanted to show you. I know it's not as nearly as pretty as yours, but I had to try it out. It just makes me happy to make you recipes. Reminds me of the time when you and I used to cook in the kitchen when you were little. It was so much fun. I miss that. Guess what I found? Dad and I miss you so much. I know it's expensive traveling this far, but I just can't wait to see you. It'll be so nice to have the family together again, even if it is for a short while. I love you more than anything, always. Remember that, okay? I love you more than anything, always. Remember that, okay?
I love you too.
I'm going home. I'm going home.
你为什么想尽一切办法要把孩子送进最好的学校呢？是为了分数还是为了面子呢？很多人说这个故事里的妈妈给了最好的答案。有一个男孩从小就知道自己家境普通，他很懂事，成绩一直名列前茅，所有人都认为他会考上最好的高中。可他发挥失常了，中考成绩和公费分数线仅差1分。如果要上这所高中，就要自费4万块。男孩难受了很久，含着眼泪对妈妈说：“妈，这个学校不上你没关系，是金子，在哪里都发光。”妈妈看着儿子，觉得儿子有志气又懂事，但她更觉得应该告诉孩子一点什么。于是她翻出了压箱底的嫁妆，这是家道中落前老爷交给妈妈的一幅画。妈妈把交给他说：“儿子，你把这幅画拿到商场，问问可以卖多少钱。”儿子照做，回来时很不开心，祷告说：“我拿着一幅破画耽误他接待顾客。”别灰心，你再去转角的书吧问问。妈妈又说，这一次儿子回来告诉妈妈，书吧的老板说，这画虽旧但精致，可以放在店里做装饰，愿意出300块。妈妈笑笑，那你再去典当行问问吧。不一会儿，儿子兴奋地跑回来，典当行老板竟然愿意出18万买下这幅画，还说价格好商量。这时，妈妈不紧不慢地回答：“别急，你再去博物馆问问看。”儿子去时满怀期，回来时更是欣喜若狂。天哪，妈妈，你竟然有这么贵的画！馆长说这幅画价值180万。妈妈意味深长地说：“孩子，人和这幅画是一样的。”只有把自己放在对的地方和对的话，才能激发你最大的潜力，发挥你最大的价值。如果你把自己放在错误的环境当中，即使再有能力，也可能明珠暗投，甚至平平庸庸，一文不值。家里再难，4万块生意上还是有的。我们想送你去最好的学校，不是为了分数，也不是为了面子，而是因为读好书、交高人乃人生2大幸事。你的圈子藏着你的未来，与智者同行，你会不同凡响；与高人为伍，你能登上巅峰。 人的一生要学会优化自己的圈子，因为圈子决定格局，层次决定高度。你赞同吗？
You spend most of your life in your head. You spend most of your life in your head. Please, for your own sake, make it an awesome place to be.
If you didn't make it in your 20s, you can make it in your 30s. And if you didn't make it in your 30s, you can make it in your 40s. And if you didn't make it in your 40s, you can make it in your 50s. And just remember Grandma Moses, she was a painter. And she didn't start painting until I think in her 80s. And one of the most prolific painters. Never too late. Never too late. So have fun. That's what it's all about.
Chinese graduate more engineers every year. The U.S. graduate more Chinese graduate more engineers every year than the U.S. have engineers. Now that's terrifying because God, we've got all these engineers already, and they're making gadgets at such a rate that you can't even keep track of the gadgets, right? You go online and like there's all these technologies and all these subcultures using them, and you don't even know what the technologies are. If you're fully informed, you can't keep up with the new stuff that you might buy. And it's not like it's trivial technology, it's unbelievably powerful.
Okay. You can see the first one. We're going to end soon now, Matthew. The first one is that words is very important. Sometimes to say I love you is so difficult, man. Especially when it's gone, you want to say no more. The second one is to tell you that, look, no matter how it is, your parents always have already a plan. No matter how it is, your parents already know where's your strength, weakness, and find the best opportunity for you and to reduce the threat for you. No matter how it is that sometimes when you fail, they know that you fail, they know that you've done your best, they know that you are giving the best, but they still want to encourage you. They still want to push you. But isn't that I do my best? Why my mom and dad still pushing me? Because they know that you can do beyond, above the limits. And the last one is so important that you can see that the wind, okay, 那个风水, the wind is coming to outside here, and you can see. If you are thinking that study is not important, back in China, and later you watch the video for those kids, you know they are even studying better they are hungry for more power. They are hungry for more things. They are hungry to achieve better, all right?